Good morning, Ubuntu fam. On Sunday mornings in our home, they look different usually each week. And on this Sunday morning, I was coming off of an evening of being compelled to practice and express gratitude. The evening before, I had watched a video about a family who had lost everything in a house fire, and I was just compelled to worship of God and how good He is, and the fact that we have so much and that life can change in the matter of seconds. And I texted my husband that evening. I said, if all we ever have is everything we have now, we are immeasurably blessed. And I woke up this morning and I was just compelled to capture our mundane activities throughout our day, but to find the joy in them, and that in the ordinary there's so much to be grateful for. So today I'm going to take you along and show you parts of our day and just how I'm practicing gratitude in it. I wish to acknowledge that I'm currently in a season of longing and desiring the next thing, and often even comparing my life to other people's lives and longing for stability in the home life and overall long-term stability and community. We are in a rental home, and so therefore that creates this short-term mindset of that this is not permanent, this is temporary. And so it can make it hard to fully enjoy the season we're in when we're waiting for what is more of our long-term plan. Whether you find yourself in a similar season or not, know that I hear you and see you. One of the ways that I look to practice gratitude is through my daily time with God. Usually I read and I spend time in the Word, and then I typically journal a little bit, and I try to write down at least 3 things that I'm grateful for. And they can be big, such as an answered prayer about a new job opportunity, or they can be small, grateful for ice cream in the summer or other kinds of food. As I went about this day, I was intentional to not be in the mindset of I deserve this, and recognize that I'm a debtor and everything that I have is God's grace. And I sought to pause, stop, look around me, and recognize all that we have and all that I can be grateful for. I remember in February of 2022, some of our very good friends had their first child, and I was washing some of the baby clothes we had on hand to give them some girl items because they didn't know the gender. And I remember washing them, and I had never washed baby clothes before, and I ended up writing a sticky note that said, I love that I get to wash baby clothes, or something along the lines of that. And I dated it February 7th, 2022. And I had it up in my laundry room in our old apartment, and it got lost in the move. But it's one way for me to practice gratitude that yes, I have to do laundry, or I'm choosing to do laundry, but I have a family to do laundry for, and what a blessing that is. One of my favorite parts of the day is when Vera wakes up and I go get her out of her crib, and usually we just spend a few moments sitting in her chair interacting. And on this particular day, I just had in mind that I'm so grateful for our daughter. I'm grateful to have a daughter who is able-bodied and able to learn and grow. It's truly a blessing. I'm also very thankful that on this particular weekend my husband was away, and I have the confidence and joy in caring for our daughter solo, and I'm so thankful for that and do not take that for granted. mealtime, it's obviously a great time to be thankful for the means to purchase food and to cook food for our family. I'm also reminded in the season of Vera and just the learnings that she's doing. She's currently in a season of copying me, and so you'll see that whenever I sip from my water bottle, she'll do the same, and that's another thing I'm just grateful for, is just her growth and learning, and I love that she wants to copy me. It's humorous.
You copy Mama?
Now, I could tell you many things that I wish were different about our current living circumstances and the home that we're in. But on this particular day, again, focusing on gratitude. I just am thankful that we live close to town, that we get to bike to church. It's funny because I know I'll probably be in a season in the future where I'll miss being able to bike to church and bike to town. I probably will not miss the home that we're in. But there are things that you'll miss about the life you have now. I am so thankful for our church and the community that we have where we're currently living. One of my favorite moments of the day is when Vera goes down for her nap and I get some time to rest and then be productive. It's one of my favorite moments to fall on the couch after I put her down and just veg out for a little bit. On this particular day, I was grateful for the lunch that we got to eat. It was provided by the church, hot dogs. I had nothing planned for lunch, and so I was just grateful for a hot dog that I could add to a leftover Qdoba bowl that I had. And then I was grateful for the food that we did have in the fridge that I was planning to cook with to use up supplies in our home. I was making a meatloaf, and we had no bread or breadcrumbs, and I ended up adding a whole canister, part of a canister of fried onions. I was grateful to use what we have and to make use of something that was just sitting in the pantry. I took note on this day of the joy that it is to have little hands touching me and just Vera wanting to be close to me. I know one day when we don't have littles in the home, this is something that I will miss. Living in West Michigan, it is very easy to be grateful for summers and the warm weather that we have. We particularly live 15 minutes from Lake Michigan, and I'm very thankful for the beach, the warmth of the sun on my skin, sand on my toes, and time with family, ice cream, and just outdoor time in the summer. I hope that whatever season you are in, that you are able to practice gratitude and be grateful for what you do have. 2 books I would recommend are 1,000 Gifts by Ann Voskamp and Everywhere God by Alicia Brumler.